all, my name is Rage, and welcome to the next episode of Minecraft Quick Build Challenge Classic. And I am excited, a serious kind of excitement, the kind of excitement that starts in your toes, bubbles up through your legs, entering your kneecaps with the force of 1,000 African swallows, surges up your thighs, takes control of your hip, and then punches you in the stomach, rages past your lungs, and then closes around your brain and tickles it. It tickles it into submission until you can't think of anything else but these hands ripping you from the... Wow, I really got into... What was I saying? Hello? I thought that was going to be a cool, exciting metaphor, but no. Brains are ripping at your hands. Oh, swap. I'm just going to start the quick build. I would apologise, but at this point, I think if you've stuck with me till now, that's not even the worst thing I've ever said in an intro. So just welcome. My name is Rage, and welcome to Crazy Town. The winner of last week on the Viking topic was very, 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 very close. My opponent also got 1,200 votes in just so close, but I just managed to win. The vote free, the longhouse over there, very nearly beat me. It was within like 15 votes of each other. It was very, very close. I'm excited for today because the topic, shoot the board. The topic for today is crisis moments. Now, they originally came up with the topic disaster after they'd finished discussing, but I was like, let's call it moments of crisis because that sounds cooler. So I ended up doing, why has Kills joined the game? And I'm sorry, but that's it. They're all banned. They're fucked. They are right fucked. I don't care. I do love a good chance to be evil. Boom! Signs everywhere. Oh, I love this twist. Everything you make must have a sign explaining what it is. Like, literally everything. Every piece. So, basically, everything you build needs a sign identifying what it is, down to the littlest thing. Alright, cool. I'm just gonna start. I think I've reached my limit, and I'm gonna snap anytime. It happened. Because I'm just gonna start the quick build now. 3, 2, 1, go! 12 minutes on the clock. Yes, indeed, my opponents today are JPines09, Alec Dent, and Sir Phyllis. Now, Alec Dent over there is supposedly the best builder in the entirety of Sun Fury, and I am going to be very excited when I wipe the floor with him. Use his body as literally a mop and wipe the floor. It's going to be bloody awesome. Emphasis on bloody. I'm in one of those moods today, I think, actually. Definitely in one of those moods. So what I'm going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is I'm going to build the story that I'm going to tell today. Because as soon as they said disaster, I was like, I've had a disaster literally happen to me today. I'm going to call it Moments of Crisis, and it is on. Yes, indeed. So, basically, earlier today, I thought it would be a great idea to cook myself some dinner, which you may think that's just normal. Really? Is that was a great idea for you? Are you okay? So, those of you know, I live by myself. I've moved out for uni. I've been here for 3 years now. And you'd think in that time I'd have been able to, do basic tasks. Well, I found out today one basic task that I actually can't do. And it's a little bit on the embarrassing side, I'm not going to lie, but also it's actually hilarious and probably one of my most awkward stories that has ever happened. So basically, for dinner, I was planning on having some burgers. Now, normally, yeah, this story is about burgers, what of it? So normally, what I do is cook them in the oven because I prefer them that way. I think they're better, yada yada, preferences, who cares about that? But the thing is, I couldn't cook them in the oven because I'd run out of the thing that goes on the tray, the foily shit, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? No one knows what that's called. It's a lie. It's a lie. So these are supposed to be the rings on the burner, because you see, I'm building the story as I'm telling it. How impressed are you right now at my quick build prowess? You just should be blown away. Absolutely blown away. Good. I'm glad you're all blown away, because you're all my friends. Oh, that was nice of me. Because you're all my friends, guys. You should all be blown away. No, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, but it's cool. It's cool. So, because I couldn't use the oven, I decided the only solution is to fry them in a pan. Now, ashamedly to admit, I'd never actually fried anything in a pan before, so now begins the story. So, it said put some oil in a pan and heat it. I can't, just, I don't even care the things that I'm admitting to right now make it look like I can't function as a human being, because honestly, I wouldn't disagree with you. So I'm like, okay, I can follow these basic instructions and do this. No problem at all. No problem at all. This is going to be fine. I'm going to definitely be capable of doing this. It's going to come off brilliantly awesome. I am master chef. So, put some oil in the pan, start heating it up, that's all good. Now, the first mistake I made is I read how much oil to put in the pan wrong, so there is a lot more than there is supposed to be, which is awkward. So, I heat all that up, that's all. It's alright. I'm going to have to make it an uneven pan handle. That is very, very, very Jesus. Very Jesus. That is very, very Jesus. So, I'm going to put some water in to represent the oil. There we go. This is the oil. So, I heated that up. That's all good. And then I'll whack the burgers in. Now, what I failed to realise is putting frozen burgers in boiling oil is a recipe for extreme reaction. So, here, I'm going to represent the burgers with these two bits of what looks like something else, doesn't it? Let's represent the burgers. I'm going to represent them in their frozen state as yellow. They weren't actually yellow, because that's a bit wrong, but still, they were yellow enough that, you get the idea. And then I'm going to represent the... Oh, no, I can't, because I made this out of coal, because I'm retarded. Where's my obsidian? I'm going to have to replace it with obsidian real quick, and there is 8 minutes remaining. I'm going to build this. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So... the burgers, I put them in the pan, and not realizing that this is going to cause all hell to break loose. The second they touch the pan, I don't know what happened, but fire everywhere. The contact point, a gout of flames, just like maybe 2 foot high, erupt out the pan in front of me. I practically hit the deck. I'm not even joking. I practically hit the deck. And it's just ridiculous. So I get up, having this happen. Fortunately, nothing got burnt. The flames did touch a few things, but nothing set on fire. And it eventually died down, and it was okay. And I was like, oh my god, that just happened. I must have done something wrong. What is wrong with me? Oh my god. I'm going to put the other one in now. Yeah, that was my reaction to do it again with the second burger, because I'm a freaking genius. So, they're both, and the second burger, it did it again. Whoosh, gout of flames, but I was prepared this time, so it was okay. Nothing majorly went wrong. So, I'm there cooking the burgers, everything's good, and then I realize, hang on, there's a lot of smoke in my room. It's getting pretty damn smoky. Oh, the extractor. That's something that you need when you use the hob. So, I tried to turn my extractor on to realize, oh, my extractor's broken. Whoops. So now, I'm there with smoke filling my room of burning burger, because I must have done the wrong heat or something like that. And it's like a dense fog of just burnt ash everywhere. These are going to be the dials for the various things. Look, there we go. Awesome. Good. I'm going to put on there, because apparently there's 5 dials on the side of it. Cool. So, now I'm going to do the fiery stuff. So I'm going to get yellow. In fact, no, fire. Ooh, orange and yellow stained glass will be great for fire, as well as red as well. So, yes. So, the second fire has gone in. Everything's cool. I realized the extractor is not going to work, and the fog is everywhere. So, I turn the extractor on, and I kind of just spoiled it accidentally there, but it's fine. And to my dismay, the extractor's broken. It just doesn't turn on. So I'm now sat in this room like a swamp filled with thick, like, smoke of burning burger just everywhere. And I'm like, what do I do? So I'm like, oh, I open my window. Now, normally I hate opening my window because I'm terrified spiders might come in. That's a story for another day. Don't worry about that. So there's the fire licking off the burger, reaching all the way to the extractor, which is going to be placed above here. I'm going to use light grey wool for it. There we go. So, yeah, I open my window, even though I'm terrified now because my window is open. And I'm like, this is not doing anything. This is not doing anything for me. So I decide, I know what I'll do. I'll open the door to the corridor. Now, I live in a shared house. There's 6 people living here in 6 separate things. Flats. Flats is the word, Rage. I'm really good. Now, the thing is, what I did not realize, like, you may have already realized my mistake at this point. I'm going to use white stained glass for the bit over here. Now, my mistake was that, hang on, if the smoke's not going anywhere, and I'm thinking it'd be a great idea for it to flood into the corridor, hang on a minute, and then it happened. The fire alarm set off. Legit, the fire alarm set off. So not only have I set my kitchen on fire, twice, I've now set the fire alarm off for everyone else. Now, a few things happen in the split second the fire alarm goes off. Number one, I suddenly hear a load of noise from upstairs. The people in the various rooms are now flying down the stairs to make sure there's not actually a real fire somewhere to see what they can do to help. And I'm like, shit, my door's open, it's going to be obvious. So I fly off my computer, run to the door, as quick as I can, remove the thing propping it open and lock it. And I'm like, oh, off the hook. So they get downstairs and then, after talking to a few people, they realise I'm not in the corridor for some reason. That's weird. Isn't he concerned about the fire? So they start knocking on my door to the rest of my housemates. At which point I'm like, fuck. How do I get out of this? Because let me be honest with you, I wanted to try and pretend that I couldn't hear the alarm going off. Now, that would be okay if it wasn't for the fact that the alarm in my house is the loudest, most annoying, most just ridiculous alarm you have ever seen. It is obnoxiously loud. If you can't actually hear it, then you must be 5 streets away. It is ridiculous. Like, there is no way on earth anyone in my house could not have heard it. So I couldn't play dumb, even though that's what I kind of tried to do. So after them a while of knocking, I'm like, okay, I can't just ignore this. They need to check if there's not someone with a fire. They're not just going to go away. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is the alarm, by the way, if you get me, kill. So what I'm going to do is go up to the door and poke my head out. I can't open the door that much, because if I open the door that much, they would be able to see the fact that I have been the one that's caused this, the smoke everywhere in my room. It would be very, very obvious, and I don't want to get in trouble for this. So basically, what I decided to do was poke my head out real quick, as little as I can, and say, oh, what's going on, everyone? What's going on? And they're staring at me like I've just been frozen for 3,000 years and suddenly decided I don't know where I am. And I'm there thinking, hang on, it's pretty obvious now that I think of it. They're going to kind of realize I do know what's going on. So just as I'm about to say the next word, as if to punctuate how retarded my decision was, a massive gout of smoke goes past my head into the corridor from my room. So I want you to imagine I've leaned my head out to try and play it down that it's not actually me that's caused any of this, when suddenly a massive amount of smoke pours past my head as I'm nonchalantly saying, what's going on, guys? What's going on? What's the problem? Which didn't help my case, as you may have, maybe realizing from the retardedness of this thing. And then they look at me, I look at them, we both know what's going on, and then suddenly I decide to change tact, and I'm going with, it might have been me, guys. And they're like, are you sure it was you? It might not be. It smells like burnt food. And I'm like, it's me. Yeah, it's me. I was frying burgers, and it went a little bit wrong. I'm sorry, my bad. And they all looked at me like I'd just walked into their various places and slapped them. They just sort of shook their heads, went, oh, all right, and went back upstairs. And I've been sat here the rest of the night just feeling royally embarrassed. Well, not really. I don't get embarrassed. Who the fuck cares about being embarrassed? Certainly not me. But still, oh, how did I even get into that situation? I just don't even know. Like, I set my kitchen on fire twice, filled my room with, like, nearly poisonous burnt burger smoke, set off the fire alarm, try and pretend it wasn't me as smoke is pouring past my head while I'm trying to say it wasn't me, have to sheepishly admit to it so they know that I tried to lie, and then the look of disgust as they walk back up the stairs. That was my evening today, and there's like a minute remaining. So look, I've built it, it's awesome. I've built the recreation of what it was that happened, so there you go. Extractor. So that's the story for today's quick build. I can't believe it took me that long to tell. I hope you enjoyed it, because at least someone needs to get some misery out of what I was doing there. Like, they really, really do. And then over here, what I'm going to quickly do at the end is do a mini representation of what they were doing. So look, gonna do that, pretend that's the door leading out. There we go. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. That's my door. So we got a mini scale and a giant scale. These are all of them milling around in the corridor trying to work out what's going on. And then I am going to be represented by this Steve by this Steve, sheepishly leaning my head out the door, being like, what's going on? Actually, no, there, yeah, oh, no, yeah, oh, no, I got this. Sheepishly leaning my head out the door, trying to work out how I could have made this better. So there you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. So everything better be signed up, otherwise you're going to lose votes per unsigned thing. Anything I've got is signed up, I think that's okay. Oh, no, the door area. Oh, does that need a sign? I'll leave you guys to decide if that needs a sign. Wink. So, yeah. So that's my build, representing my moment of crisis today. I'd have to say, very relevant to the topic. Not gonna lie. Kinda need props for that. Managed to tattle that tail while building it. Multitasking genius. Really can't compare to this. Just gonna say. No, but seriously, I realize it's not the most technically good build in the world, but I could not resist. That story was just phenomenal, and I had to do it. I had to do it. Alright, guys, so that's vote 1. You know what's happened there. You know in extensiveness. See, Alec gets it. It's just funny. And then over here, I guess we have a, see, signed up, good, abiding by the twist. I'm going to assume this is a avalanche scenario. This village here has been poured with snow. Everything is labeled up. There is various houses. Oh, day after tomorrow. I get it. Yes, you know, that is a moment of crisis, definitely. Everything's frozen over. The houses are just welded shut with ice and just good, awesome. Day after tomorrow, vote 2. Over in vote 3, bloody hell, Alec. Okay, I see they weren't underestimating when they said that you knew what you were doing. Water wisp, sand, well, yeah, he's definitely taken the twist, definitely. Dirt being ripped apart, so it's like a sort of beam thing that not a beam thing, obviously, a tornado, a cyclone in the sea, ripping everything up. See, I want to be honest, I could totally have done something like that and probably made it as good, but I'm a sucker for embarrassing myself publicly in front of thousands of people with a hilarious story. So there you go. There's vote 3. I have to say, I am impressed that he did that in 12 minutes. I really, really am. That is quality. He's a quality quick builder. And then over in vote 4, we have pillar, wall, pillar over there, fell over, building being exploded, rubble, fire. I love the sign twist. It's so much funny. Fire again. So this, what I imagine, is a alien spaceship that blown through the roof. This may be Independence Day. Is that what it's called? The thing with some awesome UFO. So it's an alien UFO that has arrived, done a beam, cannon of love and stuff down into the building. It's exploded the building apart. There's rubble, fire everywhere. UFO, that definitely is a moment of crisis as well. I do like it. Everyone has captured one thing that has happened, but you know, just saying generic cyclone, personal story that I bared my soul to bring you guys. Just sitting there. I know, just vote on the bit. You know how it works. Alright guys, one of my funnest quick builds I've ever done, I think. Vote 1, vote 2, vote 3, and vote 4. My name's been Rage, and like if you enjoyed this. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.